Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Kyrie Irving is out there with Scott. And it's Wembanyama in at the center. And for Oklahoma City, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Chet Holmgren out there with Durant, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
And the Magic start out with the ball. Irving with the ball. Banchero, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving passes to Banchero. Offensive rebound. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the 76ers, and it's blocked by Scott. Now Irving. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving passes to Wembanyama. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Caruso. Holmgren trying to get open. Bank shot, no good.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, it's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Now, here's Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 feet out. The Thunder with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Wembanyama, a screen on Williams, and they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their fourth try.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
The Thunder have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to KD. Great look, but off the mark.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Banchero, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Wagner. Banchero outside. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Drains the three-pointer.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Now here's Durant. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Banchero kicks to Wagner. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Over in the corner, Caruso. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And there's the foul on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Scott. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And Wembanyama outside. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Irving way outside.
Been fantastic at playing within himself on defense. Gilgeous-Alexander using his length well there to contest without fouling.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's KD. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Now, here's Wagner. In the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. Irving against KD. Irving dishes to Scott. And there's the drive.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. Fourth, the Magic.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Orlando trailing here. Banchero, a screen on Caruso. Scott the pass to Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
Banchero with the screen. Irving kicks to Scott. Kicks it out to Wagner. No good on the triple. Thunder have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. The Magic trail by 4. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving passes to Banchero. Caruso against Scott. And he drives in. Stolen by Durant. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And no good that time.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And finished off by Scott.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Thunder have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Now, coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Now here's Durant. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
And Wembanyama up top, defended by Holmgren. Irving passes to Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Banchero. The Magic again can't hit.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. The Magic trail by 4. Banchero, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good. It's absolutely, virtually impossible.
And Mark Dagnall calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
First in steals, first in blocks. And how about first in terms of three-point shooting? The damage they do from beyond, maybe the biggest offensive weapon in our league.
And last season, everything started with their defense. You mentioned their #1 ranking in steals. The pressure they put on opponents was nonstop. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 28 points in the win against Phoenix.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's Joe. After the Magic pick up 2. Here's the screen to the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's 9 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Scott. He's got 10. With the drive, and Durant sends it back.
For all the scoring, KD's 7.5-foot reach can sometimes get overlooked. He said, let me remind you with that rejection.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Let's keep feeding. Let him eat.
Irving kicks to Wagner. Back to Irving. Wagner outside. No good on the 3.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Now here's Durant. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Scott. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Holmgren.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For the Thunder, Jalen Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Dort in for Durant.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And that one, good. 13 points in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Irving attacking. Outside for Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Wembanyama can be a menace inside. His length cannot be easily contained.
Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on the season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9", and 7-foot guys. Special.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Scott finds Banchero. Scott inside, covered by Joe. Wembanyama, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Joe with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And that one hits back iron. Orlando trailing here. The drive by Scott. And finished off by Scott.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And it's the Thunder with the ball, following the bucket by Orlando.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Scott inside, covered by Joe. Scott inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Scott hits them both. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Jonathan Isaac, Mo Wagner, Jalen Suggs.
Here's Wiggins. Nice defense from Wagner.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. What an amazing quarter. There was... some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Oklahoma City shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Scott. Suggs out there with Harris. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Isaac into the 5 spot. And here is Scott. Pass to Suggs. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Thunder with the lead. Now Joe. Now Wiggins, defended by Scott. Wiggins kicks to Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass to Suggs. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Shot clock at 5. Scott kicks to Suggs. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Suggs has got himself on the board with 3 there.
That hoop right there is why Suggs went top 5 in the draft. This young man makes things happen.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Oklahoma City trailing. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. We'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special.
Tell you what, off the drive, Suggs vertical, really something to behold. Good luck trying to stop this guy when he comes at you like that.
Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. Williams with the ball. Back to Hartenstein. Shoots from the elbow. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Wiggins. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Harris kicks to Suggs. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Joe passes to Williams. Wiggins, a screen on Isaac. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Off target at the rim. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Isaac left side. Wagner outside. Harris finds Scott. Crafty move. And it's Scott with the jam.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Williams passes to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Isaac a screen. Here's Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game.
Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Wiggins dishes to Wallace. Pass to Williams. Wallace with a screen for Williams. Over Scott. Rebound by the Magic.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big... lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. A different look for Oklahoma City. Durant's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Alex Caruso comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Wallace. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And Caro comes in for Wagner. Wagner's checked in for Suggs. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Gary Harris. The kick out to Irving. It's good from long range. Irving's got 5 now.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Screen by Hartenstein. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Williams.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Irving attacking. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams. That time the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has got 8 points here in this quarter. Scott against Caruso. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Suns. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to KD. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Franz Wagner.
KD is so good at drawing contact, really smart at finding ways to draw fouls and get to the line.
Wiggins is checked in for Jalen Williams.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Caruso against Scott. Wagner passes to Bancaro. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Wagner outside. Here's Scott. And it's KD with the rebound. KD's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The Thunder shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
And good that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 5 now for Oklahoma City. The Magic have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Good. 6 points for Victor Wembanyama. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I could see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Wagner outside. Traps in the tray. Wagner's got it all tied up now for Orlando.
Hunting for that shot. Wagner wants to eat.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. In third, the Thunder.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Irving. Back to Hartenstein. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Outside, Scott. A screen on Caruso. Here's Scott. Pass to Banchero. Wembanyama against Wiggins. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Outside Durant. Hartenstein with the screen on Wagner. Here's KD. Tough two from Durant.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Banchero, a screen on Caruso. Here's Scott, and finished off by Scott.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. To the paint from 8. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Irving looking over the floor. Down low. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Huge advantage for Wembanyama to see over everybody.
.131 left in the first half. Outside Williams. Inside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Williams sets a screen for Caruso. He can't get that one to fall. Nice defense from Wagner. Drive by Scott. And it's sent back by KD. Durant against Scott. Wembanyama, a screen on Durant. Driving in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 19 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Orlando grabs the miss. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
Scott against Williams. The drive by Scott. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. No good that time. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Magic lead by 4. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
I don't know what they have to do to get a rebound. They're fortunate to still be in this game.
Well, we know rebounding is partly a hustle stat. But I don't know if the energy is their problem. They're just getting pushed around, Shaq.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
These two guys, we thought they'd bring it tonight. It has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Got to keep them involved, too.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A-Train has been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Thunder trailing by 4. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Caruso and Williams. Durant is out there with Chet Holmgren. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the Blazers matchup, that'll be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Scott inside, defended by Caruso.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Irving dishes to Banchero. Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star grade in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instantly. Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Orlando leading by 3. Scott finds Wagner. Banchero with the screen. Outside for Wembanyama. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 31.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Durant for 3. Kevin Durant, bullseye. Money on the 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And Carroll passes to Wagner. Nice D from Durant. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. A 2-point game. And then Durant with the jam.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
Ben Carroll is screen on Caruso. Here's Scott, and then Scott slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. The layup off target. The Magic have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Pass to Wagner. Now Scott. Wembanyama, a screen on Durant. Here's Scott, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Holmgren.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Good from Scott. Now here's Caruso. Right now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Wembanyama finds Wagner. Scott against Caruso. The drive by Scott. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. Second, the Thunder.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Williams looking over the floor. Holmgren with a screen on Scott. It's Williams with the drive. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Williams has got 19 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The kick out to Scott. Wembanyama, a screen on Caruso. And the rejection by Holmgren.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
The Magic trail by 3. Here's Scott. 43 points in the game. Going inside. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
The Magic have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Scott with the ball. He has 45 points. Holmgren with the steal. And they're running. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Mo Wagner's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And Del Carter comes in for Paolo Banchero. Anthony Black's checked in for Irving. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Franz Wagner. Black dishes to Scott. Wagner a screen on Caruso. Here's Scott, and the layup's good off the glass. Scott's got 47 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Caldwell-Pope. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Magic have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Caruso against Scott. Driving inside. That evens the score. Scott's got 49 points in the game.
He is absolutely putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one good for 2.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for the Thunder. Scott, the pass to Wagner. There's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's coming off an excellent season. Second in steals, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And looking back at his number 2 steal rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit, you're right. But he also played some hard-nosed on-ball defense, and that was key. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
At just a skosh under 7 feet, Mo Wagner does all the things you'd expect him to do well. He can be dominant in the paint as a scorer and on the board.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
It's Caldwell-Pope with the drive.
Yeah, a really difficult cover, especially in these screen and rolls. I mean, Caldwell-Pope is fantastic with his creativity.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 37 points for him. Outside Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. To the middle. Holmgren against Wagner. Clock at 6. Joe passes to Hartenstein. There's Williams. And it's blocked by Scott. Carter with a screen on Williams. Here's Scott. And that one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Now, Joe. Off target with his 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And finished off by Wagner.
Easy pickings for Wagner there, just to reach up and attack the rack like that. That's simple.
Throughout his career, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
They're trailing by 5. Here's Williams. He trains the quick shot. Williams has got 23 points.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Carter with the screen. Tried by Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. From the stripe, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Pass to Scott. Outside for Caldwell Pope. A three-pointer is right on target. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic.
Yeah, the bandwidth of Caldwell Pope's range continues to expand. This guy thinks he's going to make it from anywhere.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Orlando grabs the miss.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Carter with a screen on Holmgren. And Wagner.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Wagner showing he's got handles. He can put it on the floor and finish. Aggressive take that time.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
For the Thunder, Wiggins is checked in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, I still think Caldwell Pope does not get enough credit for everything that he provides. Suffocating D, efficient offense, excellent energy, and this dude is a real valuable piece.
Carter with a screen on Caruso. Driving to the basket. Black, no good. Now here's Caruso. 6 points for him. Over Caldwell Pope. And so it's Orlando. With a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. They've got Kyrie Irving. Scott is out there with Isaac. Then there's Wemben. And yep, another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Here's Joe. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 41.
He's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Scott, the pass to Isaac. Back to Scott. He takes it in. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. Wiggins from outside hits it from three-point range. Wiggins has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Thunder. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, the pass to Joe. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup.
We've seen Kyrie do this so many times, precise in the two-man game. Lethal, too.
Here's Joe. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From down in the low post, it goes. 43 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, defended by Caruso. They double-team Wembanyama. Caruso with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And he makes good on the layup.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Can't quite put my finger on it, but something gave them a jolt, and now they're knocking down everything. We've got some fireworks in store for us down the stretch.
Irving can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Irving. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Magic leading by 4. Scott with the ball. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Joe. Unable to get that one. Good defense by Wembanyama. Outside, Scott. Pass to Isaac. Outside for Wembanyama. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
From the arc, Joe Good.
The ball movement on this. Run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Thunder making a change here. Holmgren's checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Banchero's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And Wagner's subbed in for Black. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thank you, David. Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. Pass to Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Hartenstein with the screen on Irving. 4 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
On a good look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Durant in for Gilgeous-Alexander. They grab their own miss. And Benyama off on the layup. Pass to Wagner. And here is Irving. Banchero, a screen on Holmgren. Irving passes to Banchero. Bucket is good. And 11 points for Paolo Banchero.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Now here's Holmgren. Now Kevin Durant. Here's Joe. Back to Durant. Over Wembanyama. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Banchero, a screen on Williams. Applied by Scott. Here's Banchero. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving. Banchero with the screen. Irving passes to Banchero. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Caruso's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein comes in for Alex Caruso. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Wembanyama, a screen on Holmgren. Here's Scott. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the first one drops. Scott hits them both. And so here is Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Scott. The Thunder pull it in. Durant's got 7 rebounds in the game. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 47 points.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Alex Caruso is checked in for Hartenstein. And Orlando has possession. The lead is 2. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving dishes to Scott. Poked away. Caruso with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
I tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Williams gets the bucket. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Scott, and good! There's another.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. They now take the lead. Williams has got 7 now in this quarter.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Bancaro with the screen. Tried by Scott. The kick out to Irving. Caruso against Scott. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And they're on the break. The finish. And got it. Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. Tries it from 19. Again, the Thunder score.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Scott the pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama with the flush.
How about the young fella, Wembanyama with a big-time bucket.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Oklahoma City's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. And another one that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
He's filling it up right now. Getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Scott inside. Defended by Caruso. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 53.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Scott, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. One on Holmgren. That's good from Scott. Good on both.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Williams against Scott. Here's KD. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Now, here's Scott. Bancaro with the screen. Tried by Scott. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries again. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Oklahoma City's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Scott against Caruso. Bancaro with the screen. Here's Scott. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Caruso. No good from outside. Orlando's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Bancaro, a screen on Caruso. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Here's Irving. Wembanyama, a screen. Irving passes to Wembanyama.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A step-back shot here. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Tried by Scott. Yes!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
It's in!
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Fires from deep. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Second personal foul. Team is in the
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the seconds.
This is where experience can be a differentiator, but Wagner's skill might be just as good.
Pass to Caruso. No good with the triple. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.